Hey guys, it's Brandy. I just want to quickly run through some of the troubleshooting techniques that I have found for the Younique 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. Because I'm a Younique presenter, I belong to a lot of groups on Facebook with other Younique presenters, and we chat about questions that have come up with our customers or little tricks that we found. It's basically like having a huge family of sisters that are all doing their makeup together and sharing those little tips and tricks, so it's really great. And I've learned quite a few things that you can do to get consistent results with the Younique mascara. So one of the things is the transplanting gel, and as you can see, I've already have my makeup on, so I'm just going to kind of run through this and show you. I tried to make a video and made it way too long. And the whole point of this is, like for instance, one of these techniques that I'm going to show you, I watched a 24-minute video to learn this one technique. And that's just ridiculous. Who's got time for that other than me? Because I don't sleep. So I stay up late at night and I watch these videos, and I'm just going to kind of trial and error, learn what works and what doesn't, and then present the information to you guys in a much shorter format. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So one of the things, the transplanting gel is supposed to be a little bit thinner consistency than a regular mascara. So you want a very thin layer. If you want well-defined separated lashes, if that's what the look that you're going for, and you're just mainly going for length, then you want to make sure that your transplanting gel is staying the right consistency. And I noticed this winter, when we had the heat blasting pretty much 24/7, my transplanting gel was drying out a little bit faster than I was used to. So I read something online about putting lavender oil in your mascara. So now what I do is, when I open my mascara, I put 1 drop of lavender oil in my transplanting gel, and then maybe a month and a half later, depending on what season it is, I might put 1 more drop of the lavender oil in. And then by the time it starts to get a little more dry, it's time to buy a new mascara anyway. So, excuse me, these allergies are killing me. So that's one thing. Another thing to make it go on more smoothly and evenly, to get that well-defined look, is to warm the tubes a little bit. It also loosens up the fibers in your fiber tube. So if you're one of those people that gets dressed before you put on your makeup in the morning, you can just stick both tubes in your back pocket, or just stick them in your bra. And that little bit of body heat is enough for maybe, a few minutes. I stick mine in my bra while I do my foundation, and then it's ready to go. By the time I get ready to put on my mascara, it's warm and it's fine. And it's just, you just want to warm it up a little bit to make it go on a little more easily. If you do your makeup in a robe or something, you can always put it in like a coffee cup or a bowl with a little bit of warm water in there. Just make sure that the water doesn't go above the line where the tube closes, because you don't want to even risk getting any water in your mascara. Also, if you don't like lavender oil, you don't want to buy lavender oil, whatever, you can use a saline solution to thin out your transplanting gel. Just use maybe a drop or 2 of it, and make sure, I know this sounds like common sense, but sometimes we get in too big of a hurry to use our common sense. Just make sure you're using a brand new thing of saline solution. You don't want to use something that's been up somebody's nose or in somebody's eyeball and get those cooties all in your mascara. So that's yeah. So your first coat of gel, you can actually, what I do is put the wand close to the base of my lashes, and I wiggle it, and I basically do this to tight line, and then I pull that product all the way to the end. And I've noticed that if I make that first layer thinner than I think it should be, just make sure you have product all the way out to the tips, but make sure your lashes are very well defined before you ever put any fibers on. Then I can consistently get that well-defined, separated look I'm going for. Another thing, if you put on your first layer of gel and you realize that it's already starting to look a little clumpy for whatever reason, use lash comb. This lash comb is amazing. It's stainless steel. It's made to last a lifetime. Lash combs that I've used in the past, actually, I haven't used lash combs in the past. I attempted to use lash combs that I've bought like at the big box stores or drugstores or whatever, the plastic ones that have the big plastic tines. And it's basically, I mean, you might as well be using this to try to separate your lashes, because it does not go through. It doesn't go in between the lashes. It just kind of scrapes up against them. And typically the tines on the plastic ones break off after about 3 days. I think that's my longest period of time that I've owned one of those without a tine being broken off of it. But this is made to last a lifetime. The tines are close together. I'm trying to get this to where you can see it a little better. They're a little bit sharper on the ends. And so if you have any clumps, you can just take care of them before you ever put fibers on. Now, if you get to the end and you've already done your mascara and you want to use your lash comb, just be careful. It's like long hair. When you have really long hair and you have tangles in it, you don't start up here and brush all the way down, because you're just going to make a big, huge knot in your hair. You want to kind of brush the ends out, and then you go a little bit further up and brush it all the way down, and then you get all the way to the roots and brush it down. So you kind of want to do the same thing with your lash comb. You want to, I actually like the way my lashes look today, so I don't want to work this too much. But what I found is that if I have one clump that I don't like, I can just take that tip and just kind of tease it out. If you try to stick the comb in the base of your lashes like this and push it through and pull it all the way up, you can pull the fibers off the tip. So all that work you did to build the length on your lashes, just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Just take it easy, take your time. But it's really not that hard to get used to it. Amazing lash comb. You need to go buy one right now. Okay. So that is how to get more well-defined lashes. We've all seen those pictures of people who use Younique mascara, and they plaster their pictures all over the internet, and it looks like a spider is sitting on their eyeball. It's not attractive to me. I do not want my lashes to look like that, but I understand how it happens. It's like it's the power of the magic wand. It's what it is. They've had short, stubby lashes. They've always had to use falsies to be able to see their lashes, and now they can just pile on that gel, and they can pile on those fibers, and they can forget to seal it in, so it looks kind of a little hairy looking because the fibers aren't sealed in. Just thin layers. Thin layers. You can add as many layers as you want to get the results you want. But if you use thin layers, it's going to look a lot better. So, but it's your money, and you can do your mascara however you want to, because you're the boss of you. Anyway, so that's my thing for well-defined lashes. Make sure you're sealing it in with gel at the end. That's what's going to make it look like natural lashes. Only better. Okay, curling your lashes. Oh, let me show you this. We're still on the whole well-defined thing. All right, so if it's hard for you to put on that first coat of mascara and get it all the way from the lash line to the tips without making it look a little bit clumpy, or if you have a tendency to get mascara all over your eyelid when you're doing this, you can use this little trick. Get a Post-it note business card, whatever. Those gift cards that you've already spent the money on and there's nothing left on them. Instead of throwing them away, do this. So just put it over your eyelid. And you can actually push a little bit and pop those lashes up. And that will allow you to really push that brush into your lashes and get that separation without getting it all over your eyelid. Another thing I like to do, instead of pushing my wand up like this, I actually will hold the wand and push my lashes down by blinking. And so I'm blinking my lashes onto the wand instead of pushing the wand into the lashes. Okay, curling your lashes. Excuse me. I've already done a video to show you guys how my little trick for the kind of faked out cat eye look. And you basically, instead of curling your lashes like this, your first go, kind of tilt it out a little bit, get as close as you can to the base of your lashes and crimp it. And that's gonna make it turn up a little bit. And then you can put extra mascara on the ends. Just put it on a little more thick on the outer corner, and it looks a little like you have on liquid liner and a little cat eye without all the craziness of trying to do liquid liner and do a cat eye. So that's how I do mine most of the time now. But if you don't want to do that, you can use a hairdryer. Just after you apply your mascara, when you're all done, just put it on the cool setting and point it up. Now I'm going to do this, but I want you guys to know I had a really fabulous hairdryer, and I used to use this technique every day. Then I dropped my hairdryer, and when I would turn it on, it sounded like something was getting caught in a garbage disposal. This really loud rattling noise, and so I threw it away and I bought a new one, and this new one is horrible. Luckily, I have short hair. I really don't need a powerful hairdryer anymore, but this is basically, this hairdryer is like going, yeah, it's awful. So you'll get much better results with a better hairdryer, the one that you use for your hair. Okay, so that's not plugged up, so I'm not even going to do it because it's not going to work very well. So just leave it on the cool setting, point it up, and kind of blink your eye as you're blowing that air, and it's going to curl your lashes without these. If you crimp too hard, you can actually break your lashes. You can damage them. So if you want to avoid that, you can use a hairdryer to curl your lashes. So that is, I think that's everything I wanted to say. If you have any problems getting the look that you want with any of your Younique products, and I don't care if you bought from me or not, I don't care if you never plan to buy from me, if you've got a really good friend that sells Younique and you just don't feel comfortable talking to them about what you're struggling with, just contact me. My email is mamasmagicwand@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook, Brandy Benica. Send me a message, whatever. Just let me know you need help, and we'll do whatever it takes. I'll get on Google Hangout with you. We can Skype. I can, whatever. I'll give you my phone number. You can call me. We'll talk about it. Have a good day.